16 aldermen. And in 1946, a Labour majority of councillors was elected, but because there were so many Tory aldermen, they kept control of the council long enough before reverted to the Conservative majority of elected members. When the present Parliament was set up, the number of aldermen was halved to debate, and eventually in 1977, all the planning bench was abolished altogether. I was very keen on that, and I thought it was the right thing to do, and right across the country, I mean, not just in Ealing. And I think all council members should be elected directly by people, but what has happened since is that there is a title called honorary alderman that can be given to long-serving members of the council. Different boroughs do it in different ways, and in Ealing we automatically make anyone who's done 4 consecutive terms of office at 16 years is made an honorary alderman. Again, it's just an honorary title, it doesn't convey any powers or duties, whatever. They'll come in the council chamber. At the end of all this, you get a cup of tea and coffee and a biscuit. And the dog can have 2. This is the council chamber. It was built in the 1930s. It's changed very little over the years, except when the number of councillors increased, a small extra bench was put at the front. Nothing much has been done except for improved lighting and the amplification system put in. The public gallery is up here. I'm very glad that they told me that it was all going to be improved and modernised in the bigger gallery, but it's never happened. In fact, it was neglected a bit because 10 years ago the seating became so bad, all the stuffing had come out, and all the leather was torn. And I used to say it would shame a third world country, you know, and eventually it was restored. Amplification system was put in the 1960s. Because it was said that some councillors were too quiet. They never said that about me. They said I was too loud even without the amplification. Now, the council in the old days, up until 10 or 12 years ago, used to meet every month, and most major decisions were made in council. Councillors sat on committees and they reported to the full council. That was all changed right across the country, except for some very small councils. And we moved towards common practice now, which is a leader elected by the majority party for 4 years, and a cabinet of, in Ealing's case, 8 members, who will look after various things, transport, environment, housing, education, and so on, and who make most of the decisions either themselves or in the full cabinet. The council, full meetings of the council, which are only held about 8 times a year now, don't make many decisions at all, apart from fixing the council tax every year. Very occasionally a special council meeting is held. I remember when I was mayor, we had a special council meeting on the West London tram. It was such a big issue and about such public concern that I thought, along with the council leadership, that we should have a special meeting before council to settle the issue. But rarely does that happen. The council meetings now are much shorter. They mostly taken up by questions and by resolutions on some local government issue or local issue. And the debates are sometimes a bit fierce, but much quieter than they used to be. Council meetings in the old days ran on for ages. I remember